G'day guys, welcome back. It's flip cup day today, acrylic pouring. Welcome, lovely to have you here. I'm going to do brown tones today, but before we get started I'll show you this one which I did a few days ago and it's dry now. That's it there, turned out really pretty, love it. That was the browns with a bit of aqua, some turquoise, some white. Turned out really pretty. So I'm going to try again for something like that, but in browns. We'll see how we go. Get my gloves on. Pouring medium. 50% Elmer's glue oil, 50% water, and then 1 part of that pouring medium to 1 part of the paint. It's a pretty thick paint. It's kind of like what would we say, Amsterdam, Liquitex Basics, that sort of thick creamy texture. So it's the Mont Marte, that is the yellow ochre or ochre, and that one there. And I'm not going to show you every bottle because they're heavy and I have to get them off the shelf. That's the burnt umber, the really dark one, that's that guy there. And what else have I got? So burnt umber, yellow ochre, black, raw sienna, white, and burnt sienna. I've made up a little bit less of the burnt sienna. It tends to take over, so what I would have added for that one, I've made it up a little bit more of this darker brown one. So that's what I've got. I've got my 3 cups. I'm just going to pour the paint in down the side like I did last time. It seemed to work fine. So, but let's do the treadmill silicone. This one's spot on. And I've got 60 grams of pouring medium and 60 grams of paint in each cup. I start with that. Some of them need a little bit more water. Some colours are really quite thick. The black always needs more water. This dark brown one, it needed more water. So there are 2 ounces of pouring medium, 2 ounces of paint to start with. So that's 4 ounces, so we do 4 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My canvas is a, what is it, 12 by 20, no, what is it? I don't even know what it is. It's a 30 by 40 centimetre, 12 by 16 inch. Yes, 12 by 16 inch. Right. I do need to convert some because, you know, not everyone's in Australia and not everyone works on centimetres, so I just pop in the ounces or the inches for those that work in that measurement. Right, give it a good stir in. You don't want any big blobs of silicone in your artwork. Now, what other colours would you like me to do in flip cup pours? Any suggestions? I did those really bright ones the other day. It still feels a bit thick, that one, but anyway, we're going to go with it. Right, here we go. Let's start layering. So I'll do 2 layers in each cup. And I've tried to keep the black and the white apart because, you know, we don't want grey. This is browns, but probably still get some shades of brown and grey because, you know, the colours are liquid and they do blend in the cup a little bit, so probably going to get all kinds of shades. So I've just sort of gone dark light, trying to separate them that way. You just get prettier cells if you don't have 2 of the same or similar colour right next to each other. If you break it up with a different colour, your cells will be better. Otherwise, if you've got 2 dark colours next to each other, your cells, you're not going to be able to actually see the definition of the different cell colours if they're too similar. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I do anyway, separate them. A tiny bit of that left. I might put a bit just on the top. This is so much faster doing it this way. Love it. I don't think there was any difference to the actual outcome of the pour by doing this. Did you think so when I did it the other day and I poured the paint down the side? So my daughter Christy came up for the weekend. She's still here in bed, asleep. And normally when she comes up, we like to go out for dinner and a movie, because we both like horror movies, you see, and the rest of my family don't really like them. So we went to have some yum cha, Japanese, and we went to the movie. It was Wrong Turn Foundation or something like that. Oh my gosh, talk about gruesome. Like, I love horror movies and zombie movies and all that kind of thing. Possession movies, you know, ghosty, all that kind of supernatural type thing. Love watching movies like that. Giant octopus movies. Anyway, Wrong Turn. Oh my gosh, talk about gruesome. Wow, been a while since I've seen something that gruesome. I was quite shocked actually. I thought, really? This should have been like rated R. But certainly kept me on my edge of my seat. Exciting movie. Okay, nearly there, guys. That one's finished. A little bit more of this one. Hope these colours turn out pretty together. Have I done an all green one for a while? Maybe I need to do a green one. And I probably need to do a sandwich pour. I haven't done a sandwich pour for a while. Okay, that's that one done. Now, I've got a little bit left of this darker brown, because I did make up just a little bit more of it. I think they look pretty even. I've missed going to the cinemas and out for dinner and things while all the, you know, the COVID stuff's on. I guess we're really lucky in Australia because we don't have such great restrictions like some of the other countries do. Let me just finish off my coffee here. I don't know if I want any more black. I might just put the black on the corner. It's going to get covered anyway. Or maybe just a touch. Why not? The black helps the other colours to pop. And the black is the opaque. The black and the white are opaque. I'm not sure which, well, other ones are opaque actually. I don't know if it tells you. Because it doesn't tell you on the older bottles, only the newer bottles. That was my suggestion to Mont Marte. I helped them with colours, like what colours to release into Australia, and said, hey, you should really put this opacity on your bottles. So they did. No thanks, mind you. Oh, no free samples or anything. Alright, let's have a look. No, I don't think. This must be the older bottle. The newer bottles have got the rounded label on them, and they tell you the opacity. That one doesn't. Okay, now just spread this over here since the other one has got a little bit of paint on it. Good for getting your corners there. It's always these edges here that miss out on paint, isn't it? The corner. And I just cleaned my gloves. Now I'm going to do it again. Finished my coffee. It's early. It's only 7:30 a.m. But I've got a lot to do today. I'm going to make some molds. All right. Actually, I'm going to do one at a time, like I did the other time, and just pour it out, and then flip the other one and pour it out, and just kind of smush them together. Hey, let's see what happens. Right, here we go. And then always try and take your cup over the edge like so. What's the black doing? All right, put that there. always take it over the edge, because this bit here needs to be on the sides. You don't want that in the middle because it's never very attractive. Actually, I don't think I'll do that. I always have to flick those off. I'm going to see if I can just leave them black and not worry about that. My black's doing weird things. I remember it did that the other day as well. It's interesting looking. I wonder how that's going to turn out. Throw that away. Okay. Oh, I haven't got my corner catcher yet. Where did I put it? Here it is. Yeah, the black started doing weird things the other day. I remember when I was doing a pour. This is what Global paints used to do before. That was one of the reasons why I changed from Global to Mont Marte, because the black and the white were doing weird things. I don't know, they changed their recipe or they changed the pigments or something, and then the black, yeah. I think, yeah, it was the swipe. Did you guys see the swipe where it was, the black was doing weird things? Oh, I don't know if this is going to work now. It's going, might not be very attractive. Pop. All right, let's get this covered anyway. Now we need to get to the corner there. So if I just tip straight that way, we're going to lose all this over here. So we need to put the corner catcher on and go into there and then come back. Same with this one. It's not looking very attractive at the moment, is it? Ooh, looks dark and murky. See those cells there? I'm not going to tip them off just yet. I want to leave as much paint on the surface as I can for now, and hopefully I can get back to that area later. Alright, so covered half. Let's torch. And then we can stretch the canvas, or stretch the paint by tilting the canvas to grow the cells. So nice and high. This is big boy today. Hopefully he's going to behave himself. I was actually going to do this pour yesterday, and then I came into the studio and I didn't have any pouring medium. So then I had to make up pouring medium, and because you have to shake it so well, the water and the glue, it was all frothy and I couldn't use it, so I mixed it up anyway and then went and did a resin, and I thought, oh well, I'll come back and do this the next day, which is today. So hopefully it's looking good, not too bubbly. Just trying to get some bits in there. Just let that sit for a minute. You get a lot of movement, don't you, when you do your cup, and you just sort of do it any which way but good. Is that how it goes? You do get some really pretty patterns. Alright, so I want a few more here, and some up here, and some in there. Where else? I think that'll do for now. Can always add a few more later. Right, let's start tilting. Just going to wet that canvas there on the edge just to get that paint moving. I'm not going to need that anymore, the corner catcher, so I'll just let the paint flow over the edges there on those last two. All right, stuck to the pedal pad. All right, here we go. And you guys know the drill, left and right as you're heading down. Just take your time. You need to stretch your cells so that they stay rounded. And this is why you need lots of paint, because you're going to lose quite a lot by going over there. You're going to lose from there, and you do have to allow enough paint on here to lose some of it. Like that. And then come back over there. All right. Still got a few stripies there, don't know why. Okay, so that's probably about it Now, you know how I said I'd come back to this corner up here? Well, that's not going to happen. I think if you really don't like a corner, you need to do it or get rid of it while you're up this end, because trying to get, like, the weight of the paint's all here at the moment, trying to get it all the way back down there, you'll just overstretch everything and it's just not going to work. So, but I think that's really pretty. I like the colours. And my cells are pretty good. That was where I stuck my finger into one of those weird black cells at the beginning, and it's kind of turned into a bit of like a dragonfly. I don't like that cell there. I might actually do some balloon dips. What do you think? Not yet. I'll have to wait for it to set up a little bit. I don't know. I might. Because there's some cells there that I don't particularly like. I might not have mixed my silicone in enough. You know how I said to you, mix your silicone enough, otherwise you get these blobby cells. Look at that. I might just stick my finger in it. Get rid of it. Same with this big white one here. It looks like a skull. There we go. And that one's right in the middle. It looks even more like a skull. Look at that. Oh. So I might go and get a balloon and see what happens if I dip into it, although it's too wet. Now I just want to bring the weight of the paint down a little bit. There we go. Look at the mess I've made. That looks like a skull and two eyes. Oh my gosh. I might actually just torch a little bit more over here in this dark area, just to get some little baby cells up, and over here as well, just because it's a little bit dark. And then we'll have a variety of cell shapes. We'll have some little ones, we'll have some big ones, just to see if I can get some lighter colours to pop through as well. I'm just torching really, really carefully, nice and high, just to get some little ones to pop through. Popping bubbles more than anything, but hopefully. And over here on this corner, which I didn't really like. But do this very, very gently, otherwise you get these massive cells coming up. And I don't mean massive as in size, I mean a mass of cells. Okay, let's leave it at that. That looks pretty. Look at these little guys that have popped up. I like it when I get like different sizes. You get your big ones, you get your little ones. And it's brought some other colours through. Up here we've got a lot of little white ones coming through. And that corner just needed some, so that's got a few. Now, if you particularly wanted to, you could just do this. I'm not really taking any paint off. I'm just moving the paint, and that's just going to kind of stretch them out a little bit. But don't go crazy and tilt too much, because you're just going to ruin the shape of your cells. So that was all. That just kind of opened them up just a little bit. And then catch your drips, because the weight of the paint on the sides there is going to want to keep pulling your paint off the canvas. So just wipe them. And don't put your drippy hands back over the top. I don't like that. The big pink thing in the middle. Okay, that's turned it into two. That's better. I kind of broke it up a little bit, hey? It was just too big. Now it looks like two cells. That's better. All right, so there we go. Browns. Yeah, browns aren't really my favourite, but look, I wanted to try different colours, but the cells are really pretty. I'm going to take you down for a close-up so that you can have a little peekaboo. Let me get my gloves off. I can get them off. Actually, I need to just take them off. Hey, they're going in the bin. Let me pop them down there. Righto. Just turn that fluorescent ring light off. And let's go and have a little look. Okay. Now those are those weird cells I was telling you about that the black was doing. Must ask them if they've changed their recipe. That's just weird. It looks pretty cool on the corner there, and then that's where I stuck my finger into that weird cell. Kind of looks like the night sky, doesn't it, with planets and meteors. And there's the skull. Look at that way. There he is. Hello. He's even got eyeballs. I've got my thumbs in the way. He's even got eyeballs. Oh gosh, the things we see in our paws. So what do you think of these colours? Certainly not my usual. I mean, I love my blues and my greens and aquas and things. But, you know, you can't keep doing those over and over. That's where I torched afterwards and I got those cute little cells up. And I've got a beautiful blended background. Just amazing the different colours you get in these. Hey, they all blend together and give you different colours, different shades. Some more little ones there, they've popped up. Those were the ones that I torched afterwards and got those little guys up. So there we go. There's that one. Let me know what you think of it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? The yellow ochre is quite dominant, isn't it? It's funny, some colours are just, here I am, look at me, look at me. Look at me, look at me. Who watches Kath and Kim? Look at me. Oh gosh. Alright, so there it is. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what other colours you'd like me to do. And I'll see you real soon for the next video, okay? Stay safe, guys. Love you all. Bye for now.